This course arises from the need to propose to the general public a training that summarizes and synthesizes the great theories and techniques of negotiation, often collected in books that are difficult for the general public to access. Our experience, collected during several years of work in different fields of negotiation, legitimates this training. In the last decade, we have trained companies in more than 25 countries, and as consultants, we have accompanied negotiations process of different types, mergers and acquisitions, large projects, contracts, international and national negotiations. We have also published articles, given talks and conferences, and on occasion, we have been interviewed in the media to analyze current negotiations. Our interest in the world of negotiation has led us to familiarize ourselves with existing literature to meet great academic and practical representatives of negotiation from the 5 continents and to collaborate with reference institutions including the prestigious program on negotiation at Harvard University. The course is structured in chapters and subchapters so that you can do it in separate blocks, not as a novel but as a travel guide. Through this online training, you will find tools that are not taught at school or university and which experts call soft skills. And it would include skills such as listening, collaboration, improvisation, risk, communication, innovation. These soft skills are so important to any professional. We are currently living in what some experts call the revolution of negotiation, which describes a culture in which we all negotiate every day at any time, whether in our private or professional life. We've always negotiated, but never as much as now. Doing it right allows you not only to manage your own ambitions, to improve your quality of life, but also to enrich your personal relationships, fulfill your dreams, achieve harmony, and live according to your wishes. The success of a negotiation always generates positive events. It avoids conflicts, strengthens your communication, helps you get what you want, and helps you grow in all aspects of your life. A failed negotiation, on the other hand, affects your relationships, your image, your reputation, and your economy. One of the weapons that has always been used to negotiate, for lack of better method, is intuition. We resort to our intuition that we have coined as the sixth sense because we have not learned to use a correct and reliable system. Intuition can be positive, but only so long as there is a solid idea and strategy about the business to be carried out. The aim of this training is to provide you with a series of guidelines, models, and resources so that you can integrate them into the company you work for, your own projects, and your personal life. We will do so with rigor, seriousness, and arguments that are far from the myths of popular culture. Like almost everything in this life, the art of negotiation is mastered with time and work. You may have learned some mechanisms naturally, but if you want to be a good negotiator, you have to learn from the best authors, practitioners, and academical institutions. We all negotiate. All people are negotiators: a lawyer, a businessman, a politician, a diplomat, a student, a parent. But that doesn't mean that they are good negotiators. Therefore, in those videos, you will learn how to become a good negotiator in both your professional life as well as your private life. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced entrepreneur, whatever your profession and personal situation, this course will help you. Attitude is one of the pillars of negotiation. Sensitivity, empathy, and emotions are basic instruments for reaching a good agreement. With your personality, you can tear down the first wall to overcome your resolution. Accept the collaboration of your team. Learn to listen and always be willing, even if the idea comes from the other side. Negotiation in life is often done unconsciously because we have a very intense rhythm of life, and this makes things difficult. A key to succeeding in your business is to create a system of a structure and orderly action. In this training, you will discover a wide collection of resources to improve your efficiency in negotiation. In addition to providing you with some preparation tables and personality tests and helping you with blocking management and value creation, you will learn techniques, process, and methods that will be the key factors in improving your ability to negotiate in whatever situation you face. You will also witness several real-life examples that will show you that you can always challenge your own limits and improve. In other words, this course is the best companion you can have to start your stage as a structured negotiator. Through history, many different thinkers or philosophers have approached the subject of negotiation. Aristotle, Sun Tzu, Richelieu, and Machiavelli are the first relevant theoretical thinkers on the subject. During the 17th and 18th centuries, names such as François Caillère in France or Abraham de Wincourt in Holland resounded. In the 20th century, there appeared a very fertile literature with great names such as Roger Fisher, William Ury, Howard Rifa, David Law, James Venius, Herb Cohen, Aurélien Colson, Alain Lempereur, Bruce Patton, Robert Nooking, Richard Shell, David Lacks, Michael Wheeler, Max Bazerman, Daniel Shapiro, among other illustrious names that have left their mark in the world of negotiation. Although it appears to be a novel discipline, the theory of negotiation is fed by hundreds of reference works that have spanned more than 20 centuries. Perhaps the first misconception is that negotiation is not a true science. Before dipping ourselves in the essence of negotiation, I will review the great variety of topics attributed to the world of negotiation. In the past decades, matters were resolved simply. Two people met face to face and discussed until an agreement was finally reached. End of the story. From there, some false beliefs and preconceived ideas are derived. On the one hand, there is the belief that a business with a limited profit will provoke the selfishness of one of the negotiators, who will employ himself fully to overcome his opponent in any way. Another false belief is that negotiation is a competition in which only one party wins, and we have all seen some negotiation scenes in which the negotiator hides his emotions and is distant and impassive, using all sorts of tricks from lies to intimidation. In general, the interest of negotiation in contract is different, leading to tensions, mistrust, and lack of transparency. It is assumed that the content of management will not be shared or compatible, and that each negotiator will be far from the interest of the other, so they are recognized as enemies. In this way, there is a preconceived idea that the negotiator satisfies the other person by renouncing his habitual behavior, and that if the only possible choice is adopt the other's attitude, he will lose his personality and influence on the agreement. Nothing could be further from reality. The previous top-down approach has evolved into a much more balanced model in which both sides make decisions through more cooperative negotiation process. At present, thanks to technology, the resources that are used are inexhaustible, either in your company or at home. Everything is negotiated through a team with various profiles and vast experience in the art of business. Lawyers, managers, bankers. The world advances unstoppably. More experts are now needed, and the economy is increasingly dependent on the actions of other negotiators. You continuously negotiate during your daily life. It's included into your everyday behavior. However, sometimes you may not be aware of it, and that is why it's very important that you pay attention to everything that happens when you negotiate, because you constantly collaborate with other people, partners, or competitors. These agreements and discussions are common circumstances that you must accept as a tool for learning and progress. Even if the difference exists, you can overcome them if you learn the basic strategies. It only remains for me to wish you a good course and good negotiations.